Good morning. I'm going to make this really quick because I got to get ready for my advisory, but just in light of some stuff I was seeing on our Charlotte Mecklenburg support page on Facebook last night. Apparently the Zoom bombing is a TikTok challenge going on, and we don't want it to happen any more than it already has. So I'm going to show you just a couple of tricks that I learned taking my Zoom class, and then I Googled something about how to get the usernames, and I'm going to try it today, and I'll let you know if it works, but you might want to try this today too. So when you go to your settings, okay, of course, enable the waiting room, and people were saying in our chat last night that you want to make sure that you really are taking the time to double check the names against your roster before you let them in. I know it's really hard when we don't know the kids yet, and we're all anxious to get started because that 30 minutes is so precious, but I literally, as they're coming in, I have my dyno pulled up over here. I'm watching the screen activity, and I was able to get attendance done in under 2 minutes, just on paper. So it'll get easier. Okay, so this is there's a couple of things that I have set. This is what I'm going to try today. Only authentic users can join the meetings from web client. This means they only can come in from CMS. Nobody outside of the CMS organization can now join my Zoom links. So we'll see how that works today. If it blocks everybody, I'll be in trouble, and I'll let you know it didn't work. So make sure join before host is turned off. Make sure I mute, and I have the video off when they come in. And here's why. It's not that I don't want to see my kids. It's that I learned in the Zoom meeting that instability that we're all experiencing when we're coming into big Zoom classes, is partly because the platform itself is getting overwhelmed by the bandwidth being taken up by our videos. So have the kids have their video off, and then I am training my kids, okay, go ahead and turn your video on. And we didn't have any stability issues on my end doing it that way. Okay, chat. I really thought about turning chat off myself, but then I realized that it was easier for me to drop stuff into the chat box that I need them to use. Okay, make sure only you can screen share. I haven't used these features yet, so I'm not sure how that's going to work. I've enabled the non-verbal feedback and meeting reaction so that we can do some stuff without having to use the chat window or unmute ourselves. If you kick a kid out because you don't recognize the name, they can't come back in. If they get kicked out because of their internet blinked or whatever, they can come back in. So it's only if you kick them out that will stop them. Turn off renaming themselves so that you could it won't even be an issue. I don't want to see their profile pictures. I don't really care. Oh, I guess I didn't turn that on. I only want to see their initials. Just don't invite yourself to any trouble. Anything inappropriate, they'll get reported to Zoom. And then we're doing breakout rooms today in advisory, I believe, so we'll see how that goes. But no virtual backgrounds. Identify them. Request permission to unmute. And some of the stuff that I saw that was going on across the district and state yesterday was pretty horrific. So just make sure you're protecting yourselves and the kids in your room. Okay, you get an email if there's kids sitting in the waiting room before you get there. I might turn that off because it's getting a little annoying, but I think once we get the schedules down, the kids are going to be better. I'm opening mine up 5 minutes before class starts just to give myself plenty of time. All right, so that is the settings in. Hopefully that'll really help you guys out.